Hello everyone, I'm here with an impression video about the new Animal Crossing game, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Now, before I start talking about it, I would like to mention that I have never played an Animal Crossing game, so I may not know everything that is new to the game. But I guess you could look at this video from the perspective of someone new to the series and what they might think, without really having any previous knowledge of the franchise. I do have some experience with the life simulator genre of video games, since I have played both The Sims 4 a little and Stardew Valley a bit longer. I like the genre, but I can't say I'm really the biggest fan of it. I do like doing quests, farming, interacting with NPCs, and just chilling in a game world like Stardew Valley is. But if I put it down for a while, I find it pretty hard to get back into, and that's probably why I don't play those types of games too much. But I was pretty excited about the new Animal Crossing game. It just looked great with the new DIY mechanic, the terraforming, and the art style just looked so atmospheric and cute. I was freaking out throughout March, and when I finally got my hands on the game, honestly, I haven't put it down since. To just live on a deserted island with nature all around you is so relaxing. And there's not really a town at the beginning, which is something I personally like a lot. I think that in the past I would have loved to move to an already existing town, but I love the idea that you basically start with nothing and have to collect villagers and get resources for buildings and craft items yourself. To me, it feels much more rewarding. I mean, you can still buy certain stuff like tools, but I usually just buy furniture since there's more of that you usually can't craft yourself. Now, when choosing your island, you get 4 different versions you can choose from, and the one I chose was an island that had a long river cutting off a big part of the island. Now, a lot of people may find this annoying, but I have actually found it really fun, because I had to work on getting new tools to finally get access to the rest of the island, which not only made the part where I lived with my villagers so much more cozy because it was smaller, but it also gave me a sense of adventure, knowing I had a lot of the island to explore later after I'd gotten tired of my small part. I probably wouldn't have felt so if I just had access to the whole island at the beginning. But the reason I feel that it was fine was definitely because the ability to move buildings later made it not sting to have so much less area to place furniture and buildings in. Speaking of furniture, there's lots of it. Once again, being new to the series gives me the luxury of having the abilities to both make easier adjustments of my furniture indoors with the new editing feature without having to drag it around. But I also have the ability to place furniture outside, which is an amazing way to make your town feel unique, and it really is what I'm excited the most for, to see what my town will look like after just a couple of months. Getting the museum was probably the most fun, since when you finally get it, you have a beautiful place with dark rooms holding fossils and fish, but also bright rooms holding insects and, well, other fish. It's gorgeous and it feels great to look around, because all the things there is stuff you collect. It's especially awesome building the giant dinosaurs skeletons who just look so cool. It's definitely a big part of the game, for me at least, to collect all the stuff for the museum, and it's gonna be so much fun in the future to fill it with all kinds of stuff. The real-time clock can be a bit annoying, like when you have to wait an entire day or two to get a building built, but I've never felt like I wanted to skip stuff by changing time zones, since it feels like there's so much I can do myself every single day, and I'm usually done when the day's over. Small details that I noticed in the game was, for example, how the music faded in and out as you moved from the center of the island to the beach, with you hearing more of the ocean while being down there. And if you climb up a mountain, you hear the wind more clearly when you're higher up. During the day, a yellow bird will also sit on top of the bulletin board at the plaza, but at night it's instead an owl. The insects differ throughout different weather as well, like how there are snails in the rain and butterflies when it's sunny. During the night, however, big tarantellas come out and attack you, which is pretty scary, and if you shake it a tree, a honeycomb may fall down and you'll get chased by wasps. So yeah, there is actual danger in this game as well, and there were some moments when my heart was racing. But overall, Animal Crossing is just a chill game, with not a lot going on. But it is kinda nice to just have a video game series, which is just relaxing, but still fun. What I enjoy the most is just collecting stuff, creating stuff, and talking to villagers. It's definitely not a game for everyone, but I've been enjoying it so far, and don't have a lot to criticize yet. I hope it keeps being fun and I just don't stop having stuff to do after a month. But I think what will really keep me coming back is just collecting Nook Miles. Even if it just gives you small rewards, I just like having that rewarding factor for doing different stuff on the island. And it's definitely one of my favorite things in the game at the moment. I'll probably come back at the game in the future and fully talk about my thoughts, but that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed the video and remember to subscribe. See ya!